But Seagull Joe was doing fantastic versus Wadi. So, you know, there's definitely more than just ZD who can take Wadi out.
Yeah.
And they're going to get started on Smashville. Dexter going that patented Corrin. Seagull Joe opting for that Diddy Kong. He is known for his Sonic, but he really likes Diddy Kong versus Corrin.
Yeah, a lot of Corrins did hate this matchup for a really long time. But I feel like recently, like, Corrins have been stepping it up in this matchup and, like, have been getting better results in it. But historically, they always complain about it. It was like, Diddy's just too small. I can't punish anything. If he, like, lands with a forward air, I can't grab him normally. The banana takes up so much space. The list of complaints goes on and on, but the list of adaptations, it's starting to get long enough to catch up. And,
I mean, you're definitely right. Even though Dexter is down at the moment, he has beaten Seagull plenty of times. You know, it's really interesting, but, like, between Seagull, Dexter, and Pink Fresh, it really can go either way now. I would say ZD kind of has them beat overall, but the rest of those three is just such a toss-up. And right now, I mean, it's kind of getting demonstrated. This has been a back and forth already. 67, well, now 84 to 78. They've been going back and forth already, and it's really going to be a treat to watch. Whoever wins this, go against ZD. And then the winner of that obviously get to take on that beast known as Wadi.
Yeah, absolutely. We got to get there first, though. And that's only 2% are separating these two guys so far. Nice awareness. And Nair to back air. I think that was a 50-50 forced right there.
It almost looked true. I'm pretty sure it was 50-50 because there's no way that's a true combo.
Yeah, that's the only reason I said 50-50. But, like, my eyes said it was true. My brain told me it was 50-50.
We talked to Dexter after this match, and this is a scary position. How do you get up versus Seagull Joe? So great with that ledge pressure. Has the banana right there. Going to jump for another back air, maybe? Gets that back air.
It's Joe. You know what he's going to do.
Well, and then speaking of that, Dexter knew what he was going to do. Knew the banana to down tilt was going to come into play. Got that grab and a couple extra damage off of it because of it. Another grab coming into play. And ZD, I mean, not ZD, I'm sorry. Seagull Joe trying to fight his way back on. And Dexter's making it so difficult and relentless on this pursuit. 60% on Seagull right now. Going to try to make it up again. And Dexter saying no. That Nair comes into play, a forward smash after. Dexter right now is great. Even up airing that at the bottom. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, that was one of the better edge guards I've ever seen that, like, didn't end in a kill. Which is unfortunate that, like, it didn't kill right there because the down tilt is just such a safe kill confirm as we saw right there. But, yeah, Dexter was all over him for at least, like, 45 seconds at the right side of the stage. It's going to take a good amount of, you know, time and percent to come back from that on the part of
I was actually wondering if Dexter was going to go for an up B to possibly try to clip the barrels off.
That's what I was feeling.
Because the up air was going to be too strong. But it didn't matter because that was beautiful to watch either way. Dexter trying to fit in a down tilt in between Seagull's back air is not going to work. Misses that pin. And, you know, Seagull having another leash on life at the moment. Good power shields coming in from both players. Gives him the air dodge. That's not how he lost the stock earlier, but a way that Dexter eats a lot of stocks. Trade right there with that side B. Very unfortunate for Dexter.
And now Joe has to make it back. His banana's not going to be there to help him. Oh, wait, I lied. It is, but still not really getting much off that. And will the kick do it? Yes, it definitely will. Very solid play from Dexter all the way through. He just kind of kept on sticking to him. And it's not only like he was just, you know, eliminating options at that ledge. He was eliminating options to force Joe to make bad options. Yeah. And that's how you win, like, that's how you win the long game. Not just like this one game right here. That's how you win sets. Okay, so they picked the wrong map, so I don't think Garden of Hope is legal. But can you imagine?
I would love to see it. You know, actually, I wouldn't love to see that. I saw it smash the record. It was not a fun stage to play on.
Yeah, as far as like illegal stages though, that stage is when that crab comes through, it's just like, all right.
I wish we could like direct the crab. I wish Olimar could just point and the crab would follow the direction. That'd be fair.
Wish that.
That'd be fair.
No.
I'd protest to make the stage legal if that happened.
He can't even do that in his game.
So what, man? They should just dap each other up. Yo, man, you remember Pikmin? Yeah, I remember Pikmin. Go get him. Anyway, they are going to go to Town and City. A bit of a double-edged sword. However, I'm pretty sure Seagull is banking on the fact he's going to be able to get more down tilt to up smashes, and Dexter's going to be able to get up airs or down throw kills.
Yeah, definitely. Both players have something that they can use here. Looks like Dexter was a little bit too slow on the mark on that grab attempt, and he's going to eat a bit of damage for it, but even still, even though like Joe gets his banana, like his down B set more often than not. He's not getting a lot out of it in this set so far. It's really interesting to see how Dexter's just playing around it.
Can we talk about the dash attack right there to punish Joe? Literally the only option I think that would have reached. So smart by Dexter right there.
Yeah, definitely a Corrin master at this point. The guy's putting the hours, putting the time, putting the lab work, using the down air to try and cancel out that banana, but that's like Dexter, or excuse me, Joe had the I play you a lot read on that.
Yeah, he was like, I've seen this trick before, I know how to punish it. Unfortunately, he does not know how to avoid that back air. Dexter having stage control. Oh, and the get up attack comes in from Joe. I don't even know if that was intentional. Maybe it was because he did it again. Unfortunately, Dexter was ready for it. He said, whoa, the first punish wasn't hard enough. I'll take your stock this time if you do it again.
Yeah, absolutely brutal on the part of Dexter.
And I'm sorry, that reminds me of a parent when you're a kid. oh, you didn't learn the first time?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're going to ground you for a week and I'm getting the belt. Wow.
Dang, man.
That
gave me a little bit of flashback.
All right, 101 right now. Seagull Joe definitely not too out of it quite yet, but that can change in an instant if Dexter's able to get a down tilt because you know what happens after that. Ooh. But Seagull saying no down tilts for you. I'm going to get rid of that stock with an up air. Very surprised that killed me. Maybe that's why he chose the stage.
Yeah, that actually looked true too. So I was feeling that as soon as he grabbed, like now the rage was reset, you kind of have to keep that on your mind because Diddy's up throw to up air, it might not kill a lot, but with a fresh up air and like no rage, it'll get the job done here and there. Nice, using that pin to just sneak under that banana and just get some more damage in.
Oh my gosh. And
sneak over that banana.
Yeah. And I'm liking the interceptions that he's doing. Every time Seagull tries to kind of get that banana with an aerial, he's just hitting him with one of his disjoints instead. The nair comes in. Seagull getting away with murder right there. Great spot dodge coming in.
Yeah, and eliminating his own banana too, just to get that off the field. Because I feel like Dexter has been using like the banana peel better than Joe has so far.
Yeah, it's definitely not helping out Joe as much as it generally does when you're Diddy Kong. But part of that is because Dexter is doing those I play you a lot reads and just great understanding of how Diddy Kongs work. I'm liking that. He's not even taking a risk right now. He's saying, I'll just jump away until I get a clean opening. Banana is gone. Let's see what Dexter has now. And the moment Banana's gone, Dexter said, let me try to hit you. Unfortunately for him, he actually got hit and lost the exchange, and 110%. He cannot lose too many more exchanges. Seagull, is he going to get it that time? He does. Good stuff, and good patience by Seagull right there.
Yeah, forcing a scramble scenario, and one of the marks of like a solid player versus like a great player is how you react to those scrambles, and Joe definitely had the mark on that scramble. Not only like did he have the read on the tech chase, but like after that, he was still able to hit that down tilt and still confirm that or into that up smash.
And I believe I heard a character switch, if I'm not mistaken. Lucina is indeed going to come into play right now. You know, Corrin did not work twice, and he said, it's time for my next character. It's kind of like an Iron Man challenge, but in loser semis.
Yeah, I mean, with these two players, that's kind of what you have to do. Like, you have to keep the other player on the toes. Just because, you know, we keep on saying it, but it keeps on being relevant. They play each other a lot. So once the tempo of one character gets old, you got to switch it up to another one to come out ahead so far.
At the moment, though, Seagull not caring about the character switch, 41 to 28. And, you know, Dexter normally the one that's starting off kind of strong with the better starts. And Seagull is saying, you have one character to use against me, and it is not Lucina. 70% right now, and Seagull is just racking it up, now 79. Trying to trick him a little bit with the pop gun into a banana toss.
Yeah, it just looks like it's so much harder to really check down Joe's aggression without that pin. Because the pin is not only like an aerial option, but it's a grounded option and a grounded or aerial option that'll like impact the flow of the ground game too. So without that, it's just like Dexter's jumps just become that much more of a commitment. And Joe, I don't know, he loves commitments.
But oh my gosh, that was a great weight right there.
He just did it. Dang, he just did that.
I mean, when you're right, you're right. I love it. So sneaky right there. Has the banana on one side, comes down on the other. He says, even if you retaliate, that banana's going to trip you up and I'm going to get a punish. It was only 8%, but those small things do add up. That forward air comes in right there. And, you know, Dexter trying to end the stock, throwing out the forward smash, but not able to convert off of it. Does it again. And we actually saw this earlier. You know, he was throwing out the forward smash. He was taking a lot of damage for it.
Okay, down air to forward smash. Not sending him the correct way, though. If he got sent to the left, that probably would have been it, but even still, that back air will definitely do the job. One of my favorite things about watching Dexter is just like how he moves when he feels like he has the read. Like, he'll just pretty much teleport exactly where he needs to be and hit you. It's almost like, I don't know, like my eyes almost miss it sometimes.
It's like an instant transmission.
Yeah, exactly. He'll just teleport behind you and hit you.
I'm just like, you can do it while you're charging Kamehameha? All right, Dexter, you got it.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow. Good catch right there by Seagull. Speaking of teleporting to exactly where you need to be.
He was like 2 feet above him. I'm still really shocked about that. And now Dexter's just out of your swing, and these buttons are still connecting. That was a good trade for him, actually. Even though he's still a little bit behind, he got that position for it, and he's making it work better for him than a little bit of a percent would have.
Definitely true in that up air, you know. I'm sure Dexter had a flashback right there how he lost the stock last time. The banana is there, and Dexter taking it right back. Seagull looking for this back air, pulling out a banana in his face. Such a bold, bold monkey. Great grab comes in. Dexter going to try to scout out this monkey flip. Opts to just wait on stage this time around.
And not trapping at the ledge later. So that might be something that comes back to bite Dexter. But so far, he's trying to make that a non-factor. He's just running up and power shielding the bananas and just trying to bait Joe into something. The down tilt up smash just barely not doing it. Staying alive by the skin of his teeth. But a forward throw, yeah, he was DIing for the up throw. That's the thing. And that's one of the scary things, like when you're at that fringe range where like up throw, up air is a true 50-50, you'll never see the forward air coming, or forward throw coming, rather.
It's definitely true. Dexter getting caught, not seeing it coming, going to lose that stock. And this was just kind of right when he started turning things around, too. But now Dexter down 2-1 right now. It is his counter pick, at least. Town and City obviously did favor Diddy Kong just a little bit. And I'm sure Dexter's probably going to want something thought maybe different, but he went straight back, you know? He said he did not feel like the stage played too much of a role and that he's still going to be able to do it with Lucina. Maybe he's just going to make a couple adjustments, more patience, not sure. Or he can just swing more with less F smashes, because right now those up airs were definitely converting.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm not really sure what adjustments Dexter can make that would be surefire. It's just, it's more of a factor of like who's feeling better that day. These two guys play each other so much that, like, honestly, I'm not even sure what sort of adjustments will work either way.
Right now, he's definitely a lot more aggressive off stage. It's definitely been something he has changed, and it has paid off. 40 seconds into this match, you know, Seagull Joe losing his stock, only 22 on Dexter. So maybe that was one of the adjustments. We did see him run off stage and forward air. I think he might have took that double jump, and that's how he was able to kind of steal that stock away from Seagull Joe.
This is a big departure from the neutral that we were seeing the last two games. It's just been all Dexter so far.
Yeah, nice. Even that right there. He turned around and up tilted. That was great.
Yeah. So, like, Dexter's looking way more awake, and he's just not letting anything go unpunished, which was, my eyes didn't even see it, but I guess that was something that was happening before. Dexter just was not doing punishes that he was ready for.
I like it. Power shield in the forward air says, you know what, this is an opening, it's not safe. Going for that forward smash, and the banana's still on stage because Dexter threw it up on the left side. Seagull Joe could not see it, and Seagull Joe might not make it back. Good ledge trump coming in right there. Down air afterwards, not going to be able to get a forward smash after, but still good stuff either way.
Yeah, and actually, is this a 0 death so far? Could this be a 0 death?
Seagull will hit him. Seagull will hit him. Seagull will hit him.
Yeah, told now
you.
he will.
Told you.
Yeah,
Told you. Seagull will hit him.
Eventually.
Oh, Trump coming in, and oh my gosh. Don't Trump me, boy. Hit him with a beautiful forward air.
Yeah, and that back air will definitely do it. That was dominant from Dexter.
That was a different game.
Yeah, that was a different game and a different player, too. Who was that guy in that game for? I don't know him.
Was that Neo? Was that Mr. E? Oh,
Did they do a fusion dance?
Was that Mike Hayes back from the Broad days?
Oh, that's a throwback. But yes, Joe's going to have to take a second to cool off Dexter a little bit, because if you went into the next game with the same momentum that Dexter just had right there, I don't know if you'll be able to come back against that. That was only 84%, and in the second stop, only like 20-something% that entire time.
That was ridiculous.
All right, so Seagull we have a character switch and a stage switch. Sonic and Light Out will be the things that are changed up this time around.
And, you know, that was something I was wondering. Seagull Joe obviously does have Sonic as well. Bowser Jr., if you want to add that, according to him.
According to him. According to him, and I quote, "My junior, nice."
That is words that he has spoken many times. So, you know, when he has multiple characters, it is a bit more difficult, especially for a player like Dexter, once you're committed to Lucina. Because maybe you like Lucina versus Diddy, but you would rather be Corrin versus Sonic. You never know. But right now, it does not seem like it made that much of a difference. 56%, only 4 on Dexter. I thought he scouted out that roll. Very fortunate for Seagull that he did not. And Seagull finally starting to get himself back on the board. Beautiful grab right there. Converts into a nair afterwards. And then a couple jabs to just add some icing onto the cake.
Yeah, now we're starting to see the classic Seagull Joe slowing it down, just getting those spin dashes going, which is surprising because normally you see that when he's in the lead, but I guess he's just feeling so confident that's just, never mind.
There's no way.
Yeah,
there's no way.
No, he's actually dead. Oh,
I didn't
wow.
think so. I was like, there's no way that's actually going to kill. Maybe a neutral B might have done it actually, though.
Maybe, yeah. But still, I'm surprised that didn't kill. Like, maybe if he walked him over a little bit more because it was very close in the blast zone.
It was. That platform making it a little hard, though, to give him more space to walk over. But either way, Seagull, you know, having another chance to possibly take a lead because that was looking very one-sided right there. Oh, my gosh. Roll into my arms, please. Seagull Joe scouting that tech roll in from a mile away. Hit that forward smash.
Still a hard call out. And even then, he's trying to keep the momentum going. Only 4% now, and that's kind of surprising considering he had his shield broken and Dexter was very dominant in the first opening, but that's just the power of Sonic right there. Nice tech by Dexter. Let's see what the mix-up is after. Joe committing a lot to it, but still coming out unscathed.
Yeah, he just air dodged into the platform, and Dexter actually did not punish it. Very uncharacteristic of him. Seagull definitely slowing it down, having a lead also, which is definitely a new point to talk about.
Yeah.
And there's those spins that you were talking about. You know, when he has a lead, he just kind of charges those spins, waits for those openings, and he's finding them time and time again. Dexter, you know, struggling to find a way in now that he has to make those commitments.
Yeah, it's just going to keep on getting that much tougher as Joe gets more data as this game goes on. I love the counter attempt, but Dexter's still managing to make it safe. Both these players, only 2% separating them. There's so much rage on the table. And a throw might be able to do it. No, not just yet. But an up throw from Lucina might be enough.
Definitely a chance. I don't know if we're going to be able to find out, though, the way Joe is playing right now. Ooh, good spot dodge. Joe not getting that grab. Dash. I'm sorry, that is not a dash attack. Spin dash into nair.
Still not quite doing it, though. But surprisingly, the F tilt. We see Joe throw that out every now and again when he has the real neutral get up, but we rarely see it kill. But that just really is a testament to how much percent and rage is factored in right there. And it should be noted we're only at the halfway point of this game, so time could become a factor if Dexter doesn't rush his way in and get the right reads.
He's definitely trying. There goes that recovery. Very difficult to punish. Good grab afterwards. Dexter obviously tacking on that damage, but you need to end the stock. And so unfortunate. Is he still gonna? He doesn't make it back, but he looked like he was.
Yeah, it was
so
close.
Down to the end, I was just not sure. I was like, Seagull, you got those? Jungle Gym?
Nah, there's no jungle gyms in space, my friend. Unfortunately, Lilat will strike again, but if there's any time where it's going to happen, you want it to happen when you're at like 150% and not at like 20.
Yeah.
So it could definitely be worse.
And Seagull kind of playing this runaway game at the moment, but Dexter seems to scout it out and is actually letting Dexter slowly get back into it. I think maybe Seagull Joe should kind of pull the trigger and make a commitment because 50 to 95 right now is a lot closer than I think it should be based on how Seagull was playing earlier.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, if he makes that commitment and gets it wrong, that's you on the ledge, and you on the ledge against Dexter. We've seen that tail so many times. It can get out of control really quickly. Joe's just trying to make sure that Dexter comes to him and maybe, like, play safe so that if something bad does happen, he'll still have a little bit of wiggle room to work with.
Like that spring placement, just a little bit too slow to get that stock. Great F-tilt by Dexter. And Dexter, you know, this is when it gets a little scary. He's going to start fishing for the forward smash, but it's scary for both players because if Dexter connects, he wins. But if he misses, Seagull Joe might end the game off it.
Yeah, there is a good amount of recovery on that. Dexter has to be aware of that. I like how he's still like throwing it out there every now and again, but it's still, like you said, it's just scary. You really have to make sure you have the right read on that. Dash attack could be the start of something, though. Seagull Joe's trapped on the ledge. Rolls away. I'm surprised that he actually got away with that back throw. Will that be enough? No,
but it's
yet.
less than a minute in this game right now. You know, such a scary position for Dexter to be in. 91 to 129. You have to get the damage to win it, and I thought that was going to be it. Seagull Joe not wanting to make the commitment. Obviously, Seagull is going for this timeout right now, but again, that might bite him in the butt. Dexter still has the kill power. Lucina has the kill power, and it's only, oh my gosh, I was going to say it's not even 30 seconds left, so the damage still can be racked up. Is that going to be it?
No, not quite yet. Maybe the first back throw coming.
Oh,
a
nice genius!
Yeah, nice early recovery, but forward throw, still not quite enough, but now you have to make up so much ground, end in 20 seconds. That's going to be it. Yeah, 17 seconds left on the clock, and that's going to be Dexter taking it. Not Dexter taking, excuse me. Dexter falling, and Seagull